This is Mr. Mugisha Kevin, the Executive Manager of Concerned Citizens of Uganda. And we are so fascinated and happy to join this conference with the Secretariat of NRM that is at Uganda House. So I'm with one of the founders of Concerned Citizens of Uganda, and we are so fascinated so much to be one of the groups of NRM of the youth to be welcomed on this platform. So I'm going to give a microphone to one of the founders of the organization to tell us the aims and objectives of this organization, Mr. Secretary of NRM, because it has come to our notice that you are appreciating our work, because we have a radio station in Lira that was given to us because of the good work we are doing countrywide, and we also have a vehicle that came from the government, meaning that we are appreciating our work. So without delay, due to time factor, let me welcome one of the founders of this organization to tell us the number of the youth that we are so far having, and the number of the youth that have converted from other opposition side to NRM and to Concerned Citizens of Uganda, and to tell us more, to share us more about the Concerned Citizens of Uganda. Mr. Clarkson Akanjuna, you're most welcome. Here is the Secretary of the NRM, and he would like to hear from you what is the objective and the aims of our organization, and how many youth are we having so far. Thank you very much. The microphone is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kevin. I'm called Mr. Clarkson, and I'm very fascinated to be on this platform. I'm really very glad. Mr. Clarkson is my name, and one of the founders of the Concerned Citizens of Uganda organization, an organization that was formed last year, but one in northern Uganda, that is specifically in Lira. So far, we are having over 300 youth. Yes, we are having over 300 youth who are fully registered with our organization, and we have penetrated into more than 43 districts across the country. Concerned Citizens of Uganda is not a political party, is not a political pressure of group of the youth intended to cause chaos, intended to go and strike. No. We are selling our idea, which is based on the moral concept of how should a human being behave. Our organization is intended to change the complete mindset of every youth in this country, not only the youth, but even the old people whose mindset is on their own angle. So we are trying to change the perspective of the youth and other people in this country. When I talk about changing the mindset of the youth, we are driving it on the moral concept. Mr. Kevin, this is based on can we have people who are dependable? Can we have the leaders who are not corrupt? Can we have the leaders who should perform their basic duties as how they are intended to do them? It is the basement of our organization. But specifically, we are on can we get people who are reliable? Can we get people who are trustworthy? However, it came to our notice that we shall not achieve this. We shall not achieve anything if our own people are not yet changed. It is a pity that our leaders who are leading us in this country, they have failed to be a living example, and this has become a very big challenge to the younger generation. Recently, the Honorable Speaker of Parliament said something that really touched my heart and touched my mind when he said that if you want to drive a Benz like I'm driving, you should come and also be a speaker. This was an arrogant statement, and of which it was not based on the moral concept. Our idea is that can we have that kind of an exercise before we get the leaders to rule us, before we get someone to be a leader, to lead a mass of the people? Can we get that kind of a concept that should test the morality, the moral concept of that person? That is what we are trying to sell, my big friend.
Thank you, Mr. Clarkson, one of the founders of the Concerned Citizens of Uganda. And as I say that you are so honored to host one of the secretary of NRM. So we are going to give an opportunity to other group of youth that is in this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Then we are having the agenda of meeting His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni in the coming month very soon, and we are to present to him the aims and objectives of this organization, and we hope he's going to listen. To us, because we have something very, very unique, something very, very big. That if people are morally upright, then the people are going to live in harmony. This is Uganda being the part of Africa. We are not yet exercising that kind of a concept that is a part of Africa. If people have rotten behaviors, if we have the worst politicians on this planet Earth, we are going to lose. The people are not going to come and invest in this country because the people are not reliable. You cannot rely on someone. If the people are wrong, the people are a very major factor to the growth of this economy. Nobody is going to come and invest in this country when the people are not morally upright, when the youth, the mindset of the youth is not yet changed. And it becomes a question which I have failed to get the answer this time when I walk around and I interact with the people, and the people say that they are blaming the government because the government has failed to do something for them. We want to teach the youth, we want to teach everyone that is going to listen to our message that we can live without the politicians, that we can live without anybody, provided when we come to our senses and be focused and listen to the gospel. Mr. Clarkson, together with Mr. Kevin and other founders of Concerns of Uganda, when they listen to the concept, when they listen to the message, the gospel, and they put it into practice, we are going to be a better nation. Thank you very much for hosting us. We are very, very happy and we are thankful, sir.
Thank you.
We hope to meet you very soon. Thank you.